of good gear in the process, and just have a lot of just fun, quick runs through, and like I said, it'll be good. Get the gear, get the experience, have fun doing it, and then start working into some of the other ones, like start doing the vet Craig learns, because then you could try tanking like vet Hellraw with me or whoever, and then we'll do those three. It is, and you'll see that it's a big difference. But even these normal ones, are quite.
Let me change my gear. I need to put EC on.
Let me see. I need.
Well, I think I saw Misbehaving in Discord, so I can always reach out to her on Discord and talk to her about some gear on there.
She would be a really good go-to. Obviously we have Six and Bulbous. They're also really good healers. They've been healing a lot with us. Basically, our healers could give a lot of good suggestions.
Okay.
I'm
open to all of them.
Right. I mean, it's nice to have that resource, of people, like whether it's tanking, healing, DPSing, whatever.
I'm just putting stuff on that.
I think we're good.
Waste. I need
I'll try
waste.
to get, and too, like I'm gonna message Silk. Silkinson, she seemed, like she was interested too. She seemed like a really, really nice person, good player.
Yeah.
If she wanted to get in on more. No, like I said, we have quite a few people interested. So I'm looking forward to actually kind of getting more people in.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Where's my waist? Die feet. Is this an alphabetical order? Yes, it is. Okay. S-T-U B. Where's W?
Are you learning your alphabet right now?
I am. I'm scrolling all the way down to waist.
You can search, right?
That's too much work. There we go. I found it.
So,
right.
This will be good though this will be good with Sunspire for Tony and Bosley too, because there's some good tank and healer mechanics in here.
Sweet. I put my Turning Tide stuff on.
Okay. And like I said, in here on the normal ones, we can get away with. I mean, you don't really have to be super specific. We don't have to ask for certain gear sets. I mean, people can basically bring in whatever they want. I mean, obviously, you're going to get through it quicker the more, group synergy we have, it all benefits. But,
yeah.
Excuse me.
Because you're tight.
All right, so then, because I was going to say, Bosley, like what I would suggest is if we can try to get you, because you've never been in here before?
Once with you guys, I think.
Yeah.
I didn't do it.
In one?
Yeah, but I think I did didn't I? I think I was on my DPS. I don't think I...
Okay.
Yeah.
Because the tanking set out of here is one that you really would want. This is the set that basically every main tank will use.
Okay.
So if you're main tanking a trial, whether you're normal or vet, whichever, usually the main tank will always use the set from here.
Okay.
and that's the only
Perfect.
thing. So.
Okay. Perfect.
Are you what you got turning tide on right now?
Yeah.
And then just whatever other set with it. So I'll actually run the tank set out of here, and then I'll run a different one.
All right.
I can run turning tide as well because we'll be smacking different stuff anyway. So.
Hacking and whacking.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna do this and this. Okay, I will do that. All right. Bossy, are you in here? Maybe you're just in the corner.
No, I haven't gotten in there yet. I'm coming right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Make sure you got your food. Make sure your gear's all good. Everybody's got food buffs. Everything's charged up.
Yeah, coming.
And then you're on a Dragon Knight tank.
Yes.
So.
Okay, let me make sure my food.
That'd help if I turn my mic on. Hell, I'm sitting here talking to myself.
Hello.
I want a food that like chocolate covered strawberries that I can put on the table there with some crab legs, Joe.
What we
Yeah,
got?
it looks pretty nice actually. You can rent that place for, I don't know, brunches and weddings.
Yeah, nah. That's the Honey Hideaway, man.
Doc, thanks for the mail.
The Honey Hideaway.
The Honey Hideaway.
Should be getting close now, huh?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Did everybody get the
All right.
quest when they came in?
I did, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right, I think we're good.
Let's do this.
Well, it would be good too, like even for Tony, I think Tony and Six are healing. So,
Oh gosh.
like on normal Tony, like you know, the only thing is we won't really see it on normal, but there's a mechanic that one of the healers usually has to do where they have to heal people to full or they die in a certain part. So, but on normal we don't really have to do that, so it's kind of a little bit, don't really get to see it, but so and we can do this stuff like basically practice on normal to prepare for vet as well. So
Okay.
Boss, usually what we do on this one is like one tank will grab the big Centrots, the big four-legged cats, and then the other tank will grab the other big Khajiits, the big tall Khajiits. There's like two hand guys. There's a mage. The priority target is called a Fate. It's Alkash's Fate. It's a tall Khajiit. It looks like a sorcerer. It's got a robe, and it's going to appear kind of straight ahead of us where that cat is. After we kill this first group, there's going to be a Fate that's going to appear. That's always the one that we want to kill first. So the group will always go after that. The big thing you want to do is, we just need to make sure that the big Khajiits don't hit the group, because there's going to be one that uses like a two-hand sword, a will, and the will actually jump up in the air and crash down on the group too. So we want to make sure that we taunt them and all the other ones. So I'll split a couple with you. But
Okay.
what would you like to do? Do you want to do the four-legged cats, or do you want to do the big two-handed tall guys?
I can do the tall guys.
Okay. And there's going to be a two-hand. There's a will. There's the Fate, which is the caster. That's the parody. And then there's other ones that do like a Fury, I think, where he has like claws, and then there's also one that I think is like a sword and a shield one. So, but you'll see them. There's the bigger ones. So we usually just go straight ahead and grab them. We have done it before where the group will go on the stairs, and we just try to hold everything at the base of the stairs. That's one of the methods. So,
Okay.
but
You want to do that then? Is that what we're doing?
yeah, the only thing is if people need to be in melee range, they need to come down. Like there's a lot more now with people running daggers. They need to be right on top of the enemy to hit them with light attacks. So I think if we just hold them, if we go straight in and hold them. So I'll grab the four-leggeds. How's that?
Okay. Yep.
So there's going to be one straight ahead, and then there's one off to the side here. The thing that with the four-leggeds, I usually try to just pull them a little bit away. Like you can see right now, they jump, and they jump in the air and they slam down.
Oh, yeah.
So you just want to be careful. Like they'll step back, and then he's going to jump, and then the other one jump. So there's going to be some big guys coming, and there's going to be a fate.
All right.
So if you can grab these guys, I'm going to grab one that's here and bring it over to you.
Oh, shit. I got these two over
So
here.
if you want to pull them, try to bring them over this way if you can.
Okay.
That's okay.
Oh, one's dead.
They got the fate. On normal, they're going to go down quickly, so we'll just try to...
Oh,
now we're going to get some more enemies. There's a two-hand guy. If you can grab him on top of the stairs, he's the will. If you want to taunt him, I'll taunt the other cats.
Okay.
The one cat, kind of the grayish speckle, he's got the lightning coming off of him. So you got to be careful with him if he's in the group.
Okay.
Because he'll do like you'll become like overcharged, and you'll have like a whole bunch of electricity coming off of you, and it'll damage everybody around you. And on normal it doesn't hit very hard, but on veteran it will. Like we'll get some deaths, in some of these groups. So some of these mobs are pretty tough. So.
Man, you guys took those guys down fast.
Well, on normal, I think we're going to end up kind of blowing through. So it's, some of the mechanics are going to be a little bit, not really seen much, I think, so.
These are professionals we're dealing with.
I know, they're like, they destroyed them fast.
We have
He's like, can you bring that one down the stairs? I don't even think the guy made it down the stairs before he did. I'm like, I was trying.
So this pole, usually the group will go straight ahead on the right side. They'll usually go towards that big kind of cliff back there, that little ledge. They'll usually go back there. There's going to be a bunch of four-leggeds in here. There's going to be the other big two-handed guys, the will that's going to jump with the two-handed sword. But there are going to be some fates. One fate's going to be straight ahead of us. So there's going to be several waves. I'll try to grab as many of the four-leggeds as I can and keep them kind of in this middle trough area away from the group. So if you can, anytime you see the big, tall Khajiit spawn, if you could grab those guys, and then the group will kill the fates first. So.
Okay.
So I'm going to start taunting. So right now, I think I only have just there's only the one big cat, so.
Yeah. I hate whatever's slowing me down. Do you put the tall guys anywhere, or just kind of get them all together?
Well, the thing you gotta be careful about, see right now I'm overcharged with lightning, so I've got the big AoE, so I'm gonna try to stay away. There's gonna be a fate if you can grab the fate, and I'll try to grab these other cats. And there's a will with two hands. The thing you gotta be careful about is where you're facing the guy with the big two-handed sword, because if anybody's in front of him when he's swinging in his cleave, it'll kill people. So you just gotta be careful with positioning. That's the tricky part.
Oh, there's a kitty. Come here,
Yep,
kitty.
we're gonna get some more. We're gonna get some more cats.
Oh, there's another
Oh
one.
shit! I just got whacked.
Stupid cat.
Yep.
Let me see. Where are you down at? Right here?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Well, and the other thing too, Tony, is as a healer too in these trials, you don't want to get reses.
Okay.
DPS should always res. That is one thing to kind of just to get used to. I mean, you kind of have to fight that. There are scenarios where you might have to heal if there's people down, or you might have to get a res if there's a bunch of people down, but mostly all the time you shouldn't try to get the res. Like, you should let DPS do it. Because especially if a healer's down, like Six was the other healer, so you want to make sure that you're still healing the group while somebody else gets the other healer up.
Okay.
I know you got to fight that urge because you see somebody down, you want to pop them back up. So
This is so fun. I feel like we're in class. But we're learning interesting things.
you can grab this one if you want, boss. If you want to grab the four-legged, because there's only one. It's just a couple little guys. If you want to grab the big four-legged, and you'll see he'll jump in the air and then crash down. If you're not holding block, he'll knock you backwards.
Okay.
And like right there now, I think are you charged with lightning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to. Don't come near me! I put myself in a corner. Okay.
on normal, it's not too bad. Like on normal, it's not too bad. You'll be okay. It's just like when we get into veteran, like that will kill people. Like it hits really, really hard.
So try to get away from the group.
So it's good. It's good to practice. Yeah, it's good to practice like this stuff when we do these on normal. It's good to just get in the routine of doing it. This one, if you want to do I'll do the four-leggeds again. So there's going to be a fate down to our left. We usually just kind of stack by this pillar right here, by this statue, and there's going to be a fate right down to our left. So I will grab the four-leggeds, and there's a fate, and there'll be some other ones. So, and they're coming.
Okay.
So if you can try to grab as many of the
Kitties, big ones.
I'll grab the four-legged cats, and I'm going to try to get them away so they don't jump on the group.
Come on. Come on.
Fate is down.
Got a will and a fate. Wow, you guys demolished them.
Yeah, and like I said, we have good damage. Like there's good DPS in the group.
Nice.
I'm gonna let you main tank the dragon.
Okay.
If that's all right with you.
Yeah.
No,
I'm all for it.
So some things you'll be fine. The big thing you gotta watch out for is his breath. Like he'll do that big conal breath on you. So basically what we'll do is when we start, I'll off tank with you. The rest of the group, like Tony, the group is gonna go straight ahead in between his head and his wing on this side that we're on. There's a little bush right there. Basically the group goes up and stands right on that little bush. Like, you don't want to get underneath of them. But somebody started it.
I guess that was me. I hit the wrong button.
Okay.
Wipe it.
If we can start. It's fine. So basically, if you taunt him, boss, and just stand kind of right where you are, you don't want to get too far. There's that right there. So that's the breath that you want to be real careful about. We're going to damage him and push him to flight phase. Joe's calling out Ice One.
And I'm actually
we're
going
going
to
really quick. So basically, boss,
Just so you can do
what
that.
you want to do now is try to
you
taunt,
you went for
try to
the
taunt a
eyes?
couple of these frost atros with me. Try to taunt a
Okay.
couple of the frost ones.
We have cake
And
and
you
back in
want
ice
to pull
cage.
them. You want to pull them through the puddles that the other ones make. So
Oh, to melt them.
we need
Yeah.
Okay.
to
Yes.
melt. Yeah. Yep. So right
Come here,
now
guy.
we're trying to get them. Those
Come on.
the thing we have to be careful about though is we got everybody killed all of them. Now we don't have anything to pull them in. So now we've got
Oh.
trouble. So we didn't get a chance to really plan this. Now we
Block.
still have to
Block,
kill
block,
these.
Oh, I
block.
died.
Block.
Oh no.
Sorry about
I
that.
thought
I just bumped up.
It's only normal.
So
They go down
this is-
still.
Yeah, I know. It's just
The
and
dragon
boss
is down.
So I'm gonna
Man
get a
down.
We're not doing what we're supposed to do, so yeah.
No, we're not doing what we're supposed to practice.
This is chaos.
We want to make sure that we want to make sure that people learn this.
Okay, tank up.
Thank you.
That's true.
I think I'm
if
gonna
you want
lose.
to taunt, you
Yep,
can
I
taunt
got him.
boss. On the fire breath, what you can do is when he does it, count like 1 or 2 and then dodge roll. Because it'll save
okay,
you
okay.
some damage.
Okay.
So here, try to focus like 1 to 2 of the storms if you can.
Okay.
Block.
There's one down.
The dragon's
one
going to do his
dead.
breath.
Two storms
Yeah.
down.
That's
I'm
what
trying
got
to
me
get
last
these in.
time. I didn't see him breathing and he killed me.
Okay, we have 1-on-1.
Yep. So if you want to taunt, if you got the one with most health right now, pull him into that puddle if you can. There you go.
Nice,
Oh,
yep.
okay.
Now we're waiting for the dragon to land. Do you have a range taunt? Do you have inner fire?
I have it, but I don't have it on my bar. Hold
Okay,
on, Alex.
so that is something that you'll definitely want to have.
Okay. I do have
you'll
it. I
definitely
did
wanna
get it.
have, Yep, you'll definitely want to have inner fire. He's going to
Okay.
land here in a second. So this is what we want to happen, is ideally you want to be waiting around for the dragon to land. So now you're going to want to grab his taunt in the same spot. And then the group basically goes back to where they were. Yeah, Tony and Six are just like healing right into the group. I think he goes up 1 time yet, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
So here's the last one.
Dragon
Alright.
sitting, you guys.
So astronauts.
Yep. We only have 2.
What's
Fly
the
by
middle?
in the middle, he's going to fly over. So here we want to basically, we only have 2 of them, so I got 1.
What's the middle?
Trying to get. Oh,
There you go. If you got that guy, you can bring him over to the other puddle if you want.
I'm trying. He's like just
Yep.
standing there.
Get
Come
ready to
on.
block.
Get ready to block
There
for
you
the
go.
breath.
Oh,
Yep. So, and that's why like the inner fire is really good for when this phase, when he's in the air, because then the 2 tanks basically each take a couple of the frost atros. We taunt them. The group will DPS down 1 or 2 of the storm ones to create the puddle, and then we basically pull our frost atros into that puddle, and it takes like almost half their health away. If you don't do it on veteran and you miss them like that, you can't kill them. Like they will just be unkillable.
oh.
On normal, you
bite
still
me.
can. So, the other thing you can do where you are when you're tanking him like that, like right now when you're holding block, like if you block and then you can count like 1, 2, and then roll back, that'll save you some damage.
Okay. Just
If
don't roll off the edge.
Yep. If you get too far away, or if you get too far to your left, he's gonna hit you with a wing slap.
And you go
So
flying.
you don't want to be too far to the left. He'll hit you with a wing slap, and you don't want to be too far away. You can actually still range on him, but the other thing
Watch
you
out,
can
Dad.
do is when you know that he's going to do the breath each time.
Are we going to run it?
Nope.
Well, we'll just kill everything.
Okay.
Because then we can loot stuff too.
Now, yeah, the chests.
There's a lot of chests. Yeah, we can get people a lot of gear, hopefully. The other thing I would say
Pretty
too, to if you want to main tank the dragon, I would say have like the altar from Undaunted. You could put down an altar. You could put down like a ring of preservation. Necromancer, I use the agony totem. Any sort of damage mitigation. Stuff like that, or healing. You put down the altar, and then every time you hit the enemy, you get
Chest on me.
Okay.
You can also, right along the outside corner. Make sure, Tony, you see this? Yeah, everybody's got this one on the edge. We'll get all the chests
sorry,
up here
just
too.
swapping controllers. My controller was dying.
And I can talk to you about it too, more. Hopefully I get to see some of it and do it. Because you'll get to see it on normal. They hit really, really hard on vet. Like that breath that does a lot of damage. It hits really, really hard.
There's a chest on me.
Yeah.
And there's another chest on me.
Oh boy, that's a lot of chests.
I know, I'm trying to figure out where
advanced one out here.
all the people who said me are.
When you come down the stairs, there's one by on the lower right side, out on the edge.
And then there's one on the left side when you come down the stairs.
Mm-hmm. The other thing you can do too is, I don't know, as far as your champion points, possibly, like for tanking, there are certain scenarios, like this is a good one in Sunspire, when you're main tanking the dragon, you don't really need to move really quick. So you could use Bracing Anchor from the champion, from the red CP tree. I don't know if you have that unlocked, but that is something you can definitely use. It's in the red one. It's called Bracing Anchor. That increases your block mitigation by like 20% when you're blocking. So when you're standing there holding your shield blocking against that dragon's breath, that's a 20% damage mitigation. So that helps out. There's some good things that you can do, and switch things out for different fights and stuff. So there's also, I don't know on that character if you've done a lot with the PvP, the Alliance skill line, but something down the line, you'll want to have on your tank two things, three things actually. Assault from the Alliance War, you'd like to get Aggressive Warhorn. I don't know if you have that. I do have that.
Yeah, I have that.
You have it? Okay.
Yep.
And then under the same thing, under Assault, you can get Echoing Vigor. Because if you ever run Powerful Assault on your tank, you'll want to have Echoing Vigor, because that will actually send out a burst heal, and it'll proc Powerful Assault. That's the other set that some tanks will run too, to buff group damage. And then if you have support, if you have the support skill line leveled up high enough, you can get Barrier is a good one to have for certain scenarios, and then the Flare. The lower one down there, the Flare, the Revealing Flare I have, you just have to have that slotted. So you get major protection just for having that slotted, so it'll reduce your damage taken by 10%. So even tanking the dragon, you can use Bracing Anchor if you want. You're standing there, you don't have to move much. You could throw Revealing Flare on for major protection and take 10% less damage. You have more block mitigation. So it really helps. Stuff like that will really help. And the healers will be, the healers will still be able to reach you with heals. Like, they'll still send you orbs. They should be sending you orbs over there as the tank.
Thank you.
They can hit you with a burst heal, a heal over time. They can send orbs to you, shards, that sort of thing, too.
Okay, I wrote all those down. I feel like there's going to be a test at the end.
No.
I know, I'm just kidding.
That wave piece I just gave you is one of the main tanking sets, is that Yolnokern.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I have the boots for you too. I'll give it to you at the end.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just going to give all the gear I get to either Tony or Bosley, and then whatever you have that's duplicates, then just share it, just to fill up your collections more. We should be able to be able to fill it up. I think 60 seed, but we could clear some mobs while we're waiting for 6.
Do it.
All right.
There's just the small group here, and then there's some big 4-legged cats. Do you want to grab the one to the right, boss?
Sure.
There's that one in the right there in the grass, and there's 2 directly ahead of us, way behind these enemies here. So I'm gonna grab the 2 in the back.
All right.
I'm back.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
But yeah, and I would definitely recommend to have inner fire. Like you always want to
My
have
skills
inner
aren't
fire.
working.
On one of your bars. Usually you want to have inner fire on one bar and then usually on the other bar. So if you have your swordboard bar with your main taunt on it, then usually you have inner fire on the back bar with your staff.
Okay. I can do that. I have it because I knew I would need it at some point, so I did like level it up and stuff.
Another skill to suggest to get, or if you don't have it, if you're using a frost staff on back bar,
I am, yes.
Crushing shock for an interrupt. Sometimes there are certain scenarios where a tank will actually use crushing shock to interrupt if you can't get to where the enemies are.
Okay, I wrote that down.
So that's also.
It's just like on the edge.
I'm ready. I bought a notebook just for this, just to write stuff down from this game.
I think I have 2 or 3 notebooks full of ESO stuff.
But no, I mean there's a lot, like I said, I mean a lot of people in the guild, can help with tips and suggestions and info. Like I said, we have a lot of healers, tanks.
Chance back here.
A lot of people are very knowledgeable, so I'm by no means I'm by no means like an amazing tank. Like I think I can service, I can do what I can, but there are really, really good tanks.
He's just being modest.
WF. I saw you. We did shipwright on Vet. I think you're a great tank. That was rough.
I think I can hold my
dungeon.
own, but like I said, I ask a lot of questions.
Like 30 times.
Yeah, he did awesome.
Well, like I said, there's a lot of tanks in Lundy's guild, and like I ask them questions a lot when we've been trying to do these progression trials on how to tank certain bosses, where to position them, what to do, So there's better tanks, but
don't get down.
Doing what I can. So this group is gonna spawn really quick. I'll grab some of them, and then basically you want to bring them down the stairs if you can. I got a couple.
I got it. Ow. There's a heavy stack at the top of the stairs.
Get down here, guys. Come on. Down the stairs. Okay, they died before they could come down the stairs.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like on normal, they're probably going to die really quick anyway.
Yeah.
On normal, they're going to die really quick.
I didn't do it that time.
That's a tough pull, though, because usually you do
I hit the wrong button again.
Yeah, the stick is not a bottom.
Mm-hmm. Usually we do. Yeah, we usually do have somebody that will get a little close to the edge there, and here's a master chest. Whoa.
Ooh.
There's a master right there. Nice. Oh, and my inventory's full. Hold on 1 second. I don't have very many room.
Right now.
Let me just get rid of a couple of things real quick.
I got what is the set that starts with an N?
You got
Navitas?
So that's the healer set, but nobody uses it. Like Navitas, nobody uses. But it's good to fill up your collection, though, so you don't get it next time.
I do have those, Death. And I do not have the girdle that Bert has.
I thought someone just gave it to you, no?
Yeah, I just gave you the girdle.
You just
Go ahead
can't.
and
Why is it
bind it.
showing?
Oh,
You
that's why
probably
it's showing I
haven't-
don't have it.
Yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
find it
go ahead
yet.
and bind it. That way you don't get a double of it.
You
Oh,
goof.
I thought it would. I didn't know it wouldn't show that I had it though. That's weird.
Yeah, you have to bind it, or otherwise
there we
it
go.
shows not collected.
All right, I did. Neat.
And I'll let
There we
you
go.
main tank this one too. He's going to do the same, pretty much the same thing, boss. So it's
Wait,
basically the same position when you come down
Where'd you
the
guys
ladder.
go?
Just take
The
the
ladder.
time. Come to the edge, and there's a ladder that you can come down, and then you can
Okay.
get across this oily water.
Oh, there's a shield. Do you have that shield?
Let me see.
YOLO
Yeah,
shield,
there's-
man. Jump on that one.
The batons, gauntlets. Everybody's getting it.
Did you
There's
post
a
the
YOLO
shield?
ring.
Is there a shield? Oh,
I have
see.
a
Rhythmic
I do
Rhythmic.
not. I do not have the shield.
Yeah, Rhythmic has it. Rhythmic
And I do
ghost.
not. I don't have the robe. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Never mind. I don't have. I have the
Yeah, I
gauntlets.
see. Yeah,
I have the
I see
shoes.
gauntlets. I see boots.
I have the ring.
Rhythmic had a shield.
Yeah, I don't have the shield. I don't have the great sword.
Bert had the girdle. I think if he gave that to you, I think Bert.
Yeah, I already
Yeah.
gave you that one.
Yeah, I got that.
And Rhythmic had a ring, I think, as well. And I also have another ring, so you'll get 2 rings.
What was your
Nice.
posting on the guild chat? Somebody says
So
him
you'll have
already.
2 rings. We'll see if we can get a necklace too. So
All
Is
right.
that, you had that great sword that he just posted?
I don't have that. No, I checked.
There you go. Get that again. I'll help you get other pieces better, easier.
yeah.
Yeah. We can do that when we're done.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to like fill in the
Sorry.
collections. You know, the nice thing is we can just, if you've got inventory space, we can load you up with a bunch of stuff. So
Yeah, I cleared everything out before. Thank you. Thank you for that
and
shield.
I'll try to do a bunch more of these, like on the nights that you guys are available, and we'll do some. I know Tony, you said you were going to be gone for the weekend.
Yeah, just
are
doing
you-
Halloweeny stuff. I'll be
Yeah.
back on.
Halloweeny.
I'll be back Sunday night, and then I'll be out on actual Halloween night, and then I'll be back on Tuesday.
What about Friday night? What about tomorrow night?
I'll be gone tomorrow night.
Okay.
She thinks she can
So I'm
ditch
gonna-
us, man.
I'm going to try to do, like, I'm going to put in the chat, too. I'm going to try to do a couple of fun trial nights, like tomorrow and Saturday night, with, like, Halloween-themed ones, where, like, everybody using their polymorphs and, like, if they have vampires, werewolves, whatever,
All right.
crow, whatever. Like, just
That
trying to, if
sounds so
people are
fun.
interested, we'll see. We'll just try to do a
I'll be
couple of fun
around.
ones
I'll
if
be
people
here,
want, so.
I think.
Okay. We
I don't
can do
have
a
any
couple of
plans.
runs for some gear too. Okay. On this one, when you're ready, boss, what we're going to do, same thing. The group's going to go up, same spot on this side, all clustered together. You're going to go on the left side like you were again. He's going to do the breath on you just like the other dragon does. This dragon will put down AoEs. You kind of have to be careful you don't get too close to his wing because he'll whack you. You don't want to get too far away, but you kind of almost go in like a circular pattern or however pattern you want to do. He's going to put down periodically an AoE that you don't want to stand in, so you want to either back out of it or sidestep it, and then they'll disappear after a little bit. So like he'll put down one, you move away from that one. He'll put down another one, you move away from that one. You can kind of almost go in a pattern, whatever pattern you want, whether it's like clockwise, counterclockwise, kind of keep rotating around, but still within range to keep a taunt on him.
Okay.
You'll see it when it starts. But other than that, he'll do his big breath attack on you as well. And then when he goes in the air, we're going to burn him quick. There's a share circle that the rest of the group is going to get. So basically everybody stays bunched up and you share that circle, so you share the damage. There's going to be 2 little flame atros that spawn. I'm going to taunt them and pull them. Actually, I can pull them. Let me throw chains on.
Do I go in the circle with you guys, or do I just still stay on the left?
No. It shouldn't target you.
Okay.
So I'm going to actually throw Silver Leash on. So what I'm going to do, and it's going to happen really fast because it's on normal, so we have good burn. So when he goes up in the air, there's going to be 2 flame little Atros. I'm going to try to pull them way off to the side towards the edge, and there's going to be a big Iron Atronach. We want to kill the Iron Atronach and the Flame Atros while the dragon's in the air. The whole arena will be on fire. The only safe areas are the outer edges where we're standing now. So you need to, as soon as the dragon gets in the air, you need to basically turn and run to the edge out here, and then we need to kill those Flame Atronachs before that phase is over. Otherwise, they'll leave those big lava puddles, and they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and they cover a lot of the arena. So, so that's what I'm going to be doing while you're tanking, is I'm going to basically taunt the other little ones and the big one and bring them to the edge so that when he goes up, the group's going to come over here, and then we're going to kill them all. And then the thing to remember about this dragon too, when you're tanking him, he's always going to land clockwise. So if he's at 12 o'clock right now, he's going to land at 3.
Okay.
So he's always going to land to our right.
All
So
right.
he's gonna land each time like 3, 6, 9. So.
Do you have to do left group, right group on normal?
No, I don't think so on normal. On veteran, we actually do a left group and right group. Like that's a good point that Death made. On veteran, we actually, with the share circle, we actually have to have 2 groups and leave like a little space in between them so that the damage is spread. If you only do the 1 group on veteran, it actually is too much and it'll still kill people. And then if you're off tanking it, and you deal with the ones like I'm dealing with, the ads, as the off tank, you need to run up and get into the share circle with the group. Because otherwise, if you don't, as the fight goes on, you may actually get targeted with that circle when you're out here by yourself and it starts exploding on you. It can kill you. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, but as main tank, if you want to just kind of see how hard he hits and kind of just get familiar with him, you can main tank him, and I'll just deal with the ads.
All right, we ready?
And like I said, just do those AOEs. Yep, we're good. The trick is, like, and even with the group, is like if you get too far to where the knuckle of his wing is, then you get damage. See, here's the circle, so we're just all going to share that. I'm going to drop Colossus. Probably shouldn't have.
I was in a circle. Fire.
Yep. See, he's...
Oh, he's flying.
See, he's already up, so that's really fast. Now, you want to get to the edges. I'm going to try pulling the Atros. We want to get to the edge, kill the little ones, and then we want to burn down that big one. And then get ready, because the dragon's going to land, boss. So you want to get in your position first.
Okay.
Perfect. So the group did that perfectly. We just have such a fast burn on normal. There's the share circle, so make sure you stand in that. I think Tony's got it. So Tony, you want to get in group. You can actually be closer, like right into the group. He just tap, so he's gonna call on the enemies.
There he goes.
See, we're pushing him so fast that that we don't really have much time. So
guys are destroying him.
Yep. And you can see. So what happens too with this one? Get ready to get in position, boss, because he's gonna land, and I'll tell you after we're done here. I'll tell you about that. Yep.
The lava.
He's going to go up one more time. There's the share circle again.
There he goes.
I don't even see the little ones yet. I don't even see little ones.
They didn't appear.
We don't even have any. Either. We don't even have any.
Oh, wow. Just that big guy, huh?
Just the big guy, yeah. We don't even have any little ones. And because I was like, I know sometimes on PS4, they don't load in quick enough. Like if you're tanking, you don't see ads sometimes on a 4 because they don't load in as quickly. So this is just the burn phase now, so we can just basically kill him. There's the share circle. Now it's just burn. We're just going to finish him off. What I was going to say, nice job. What I was going to say on the big guy, the big iron servant, the big iron atronach that comes out, when the dragon is in the air and the whole arena is on fire, he gets basically lit on fire. So we kill the 2 little flame guys so they don't leave the puddles. But then that iron servant, especially on veteran, you can't kill him unless he's like on fire, you know, from that attack that the dragon does, a big AoE. But as the off tank, he will hit you super, super hard. Like he does a lot of damage and he does more damage. So you have to be like super, super careful because he'll just drop you. So it's really super important that the group kills that big iron atronach as fast as humanly possible, because otherwise there's a chance that the off tank will die.
Like kill yourself in the lava and the base shrine when you guys.
Yeah, we can just if people want to, we can hop into the puddle.
Open your map and travel again to the trail.
Or you can do that too.
Yeah, you can do that too. Yeah.
You can hit the square to revive at the way shrine, and it'll put you in the beginning room. Or like what Joe said, you can open your map if you don't want to do that, and then just travel directly back to Sunspire. It's just a shortcut so that we can repair and sell stuff, and then we can go directly to the next one.
Smart.
But yeah, so there's, like I said, a lot of this stuff on normal, it's nice to kind of get used to it, to see it. But when you come in on veteran, it's like completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And they hit so hard. The enemies hit so hard.
The jump from normal to vet is enormous.
Mm-hmm. And that's why, like I said, I was basically having everybody, you know, like I want to bring in a bunch more people through. We just want to know where like all the DPS are at, like what their damage output is, and then we want to try to get all the other support sets covered so that we have really good damage output. And because like I said, in those scenarios, it's really, really important that like certain enemies die as quickly as possible. Because and then there's the other problem is on veteran, if you can't get that dragon in the air quickly enough, you'll get a second group of those enemies to spawn. So you'll get 4 flame atros and 2 big iron atronachs. And then if you can't get it in the air even then, you'll have a third set. And if you get 2 is tough. 2's tough to hold off tanking it. It's really hard. 3 is pretty much, that's it. Like you can't. You can't. So that's why like we just ask, like I just want to know where people's damage is at so that you know and you can kind of get the enemies, you know what you have. Because if we don't have enough damage output, you're not going to be able to do this on vet. Like you just can't.
Yeah.
We'll wait for everybody to come. So when you're done selling and repairing, you can just run out that door again, or run into the temple, come through the same way, and then go straight ahead through that dragon door. Right now, it looks like it's shut, but it's actually it's kind of a glitch. So you just go right through it.
Yeah, last time I got really stuck and Boz was making fun of me.
Yeah,
I couldn't figure out how to get through it.
I was like, just walk through it. She was just watching me like hit X over and over and jump in the door. She's so mean. It took her forever to tell me just to walk through it. She just watched me struggle forever. Laughing the whole time.
We can, if you want. We have done this. There's 2 fates in this room. There's enemies that are going to spawn in the right and the left. So usually one tank goes right, one tank goes left. And you just taunt the stuff on your side. We can taunt it and bring it to this doorway, and they kind of get stuck in the doorway. It's kind of tricky, but We can just go in the room too and just, just hold them where they are.
Okay. Is everybody here?
Yep.
We're missing a death.
Much.
Yeah, Death was still
It'll
in the
take
other
a
room.
couple of seconds.
He was
That's okay.
AFK.
I mean, he'll come up. He'll come up. He's okay.
He doesn't count.
No, it's all right. This is just the last room. So I'm on the left side of the room. So if you want to taunt the stuff on the right, there's going to be a Fate and then another big guy. So just taunt both of those.
Got him.
And then some of them will actually.
One of them ran over here to punch
they
me.
They will. Like the will, I think, will still jump. The other one will charge over that way. Like right now, he just did, then he died.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to avoid that. There is a mechanic on here. We'll go up here and we'll wait for Death. He'll be here in a second anyway. So on this last dragon, if you want to main tank the dragon again, there's a mechanic on here where the two tanks swap. He'll do like a thing where he shatters your armor. The screen kind of turns like gold, kind of a yellowish gold color a little bit on you, and there's like an audio sound that goes with it. And basically he shatters your armor, and you're going to take a lot more damage. On normal, you can survive it, and I think we're going to have a good enough DPS burn that we're probably going to get him up in the air before he can kill the tank or have a good chance to kill you. If you want me to swap with you, I can. That's the safe way to do it. Or if you want to see how hard it is, and if you just want to deal with it, you can try it. It's
so
definitely
what do you
doable.
Swap?
Basically, I would taunt him from you. So if you have taunt on him, when he shatters your armor, then basically the other tank will taunt, and then you just basically take a step back so that you don't have aggro. If you don't do that, your armor's shattered, and then you're going to take a lot more damage, and you could potentially die. But the healers can heal you through it. You might be okay. So whatever you want to do is fine. And I think we're going to probably get him up in the air quick enough anyway that you might not even really see it. The other thing with this one is...
I was just going to say, on vet, you normally would take over, right?
You would.
Do that?
You would.
Okay, well, maybe we should practice for that.
So, yeah, I'll swap. I'll just taunt him. Like, it's kind of hard to describe. You have to wait and see it. Like, he'll do like an animation. You're gonna. It looks like you kind of get like a yellowish glow kind of thing on the screen, and he shatters your armor kind of thing. There's an audio sound that goes with it, but when we start the fight, though, like this will be all fire. So where the patterns are on the ground, where it meets the stone, this is going to be all fire. It's like a ring of fire. So we have to be inside the ring. You have to be careful, especially you don't want to get knocked into it. Some enemies do knock you backwards, so you don't want to get knocked into the fire. It can kill you on that. We're going to have waves of enemies, but the Fate will always be the priority. He's always like where he is now, like kind of way back to the left there. So it's always Fate first, and then there's going to be some of these other ads. So basically the two tanks just taunt the ads and try to bring them towards the Fate.
Okay.
And after that, then you get the dance phase. There's going to be red circles on the ground. We just basically have to move around so that we're not in a red circle. And then there's a couple of flame astronauts to kill, and then basically you get ready for the dragon to land. So there's different mechanics on veteran that we're not going to see, but that's the gist of it. So me and you as tanks will basically split. So if you want, I can grab like whatever's on the right. So this guy on the right, I can grab the ruin. If you want to grab the middle guy, the Fury, and go over to the Fate.
Okay.
And I'll bring the guy that I have and bring him over by you too.
Don't pull Ray and Tony.
Okay. And then, like I said, I will swap with you, and that's why, I would just for future, like I would throw inner fire, I would get used to having inner fire on your back bar or on your staff bar. Because a lot of times you will need to actually taunt from range. I mean, you can use the other taunt from the destruction staff with a destructive clench. That's the frost clench. That's a taunt. But it has less range though. That's only 15 meters. So I think inner fire is 28 meters. So
better to have.
But
all
yeah,
right.
so when Tony is here, then we'll be good to go. It sounds like a lot too, but it's just like I said, you just getting the practice, getting the time on these, getting the practice main tanking, getting the practice off tanking,
Everybody here?
Yeah,
DPSing. Yeah,
sorry, I couldn't
Tony's
see you
back.
guys in front of me. I thought y'all were right by me. It wasn't showing your little names in front of me, so I didn't know you guys had passed me by. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize that we did, but.
Yeah, I
Okay,
thought we were I was just listening.
Okay, I think we're good though. So yeah, when you're ready, we'll go
All right,
start
let's go.
taunting. Ready, boss? Okay. So I got the guy on the right. I'm gonna bring him over. Dragon will be in the air, so there will be like a flyby that we call it over the middle. He'll do the flyby in the middle of the. So you gotta be careful in the middle. I'm gonna let you. I'm not touching that guy. Letting you hold him. Now we're going to get the dance phase. So there's going to be a bunch of red circles that we have to just avoid. You have to find like a safe spot in between them.
Okay.
And then there's a couple of flame arrows. I think we're already kind of killing them. And then get ready because the dragon is going to land. He's going to be coming down.
Okay.
Right.
I'm watching him.
Right about now. And then the rest of the group's going to go in the same spot again, just stack up. I'll swap with you.
If you hear block.
Yeah, he's going to tap his knuckle. When he taps his knuckle, then he's going to do a head...
Block.
Right now, block. Yep.
That's me get launched. Oh.
Right there.
All right.
He just did it to you.
Yep. He did.
Yep, and now he went up. So, all right, so I'm going to taunt guys on the right, and I'm going to bring them over to the fate by you. Now here we are going to get flybys, though, in the middle from the dragon. Right there.
Watch the middle.
Woo!
Okay.
I saw that just in time.
Now we're going to get dance phase. The other thing that you'll start seeing when his health starts going down, there's slow time bubbles that he'll start putting over the group too. There's like slow time bubbles. There's another mechanic that we're not doing. That's a veteran mechanic. We're not doing it. But there's a portal team that actually goes in and does stuff in there.
Comes.
All right, he's going to land.
Yeah, we do stuff.
We do stuff.
If you get too far underneath of him, you will take damage too. Like under
Block.
Block.
Okay.
Thank you, Joe. Yeah, when he taps that knuckle.
Oh, we didn't do
All
the
right,
thing
and
this
then
time.
no, because we have such a good
call out on
DPS
that.
burn. We have such a good DPS burn that that you kind of skip some of it.
Whoa.
Oh, that cat just punched me right in the face.
Watch the middle.
You stung me and hit me 3 times. I can move.
Bad kitty.
All right, you got.
Get off of them.
It looked like Joe was crouching there.
I saw that, Joe. You trying to pick up something? Drop something?
I was doing CPR.
That's what you call that now, CPR. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know CPR class you went to, but...
Dragon's going to come down and land again. Here he comes. Yeah, we have such a fast burn on him that you're probably not going to see. Block. Thank you. When it gets to burn phase, the screen's going to turn all yellow, and then we just basically keep damaging him.
He's got me.
He's going up one more time. This is the tricky part, because each time there's more ads. Then bring them over towards the fate.
Mm-hmm.
Each phase, there's more of these guys. There's the middle, the flyby. So each phase, you notice that there's more of these guys now, these big Khajiits. The first time there's only a couple in the fate, and then each time after that there's like an extra. So it gets really difficult. That part is actually really, really hard on veteran, like those ads and the tanks. And what we do is we have the people kind of back up and wait a second or two so that the tanks can get taunts on the big guys, because otherwise they'll just make a beeline for people and start killing people.
Oh man.
This is going to be a burn phase, so the dragon's going to come out.
Hard.
There are going to be meteors. I think we still see them. If you see like a big circle building up under your feet, like you're targeted. Yep, this is burn phase. Just take it out of group and drop it. It'll drop after a few seconds if you have a circle underneath your feet.
Yeah, that's me. I got one.
Yep. So that's a meteor. Yeah. So see how it drops.
That's a meteor.
As a tank, you're going to get marked. You'll still get meteors on you too. So yeah, you just basically back up far enough. So and then you just drop it. Usually it'll just drop. So
oh, okay.
It is.
Cool.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, that was awesome. Wow.
Nice job.
I got. What was that? I got. What stuff did you need, Tony? Out of here?
I don't think I need anything.
Oh.
I was just going to take your leftovers.
Let's see.
Sloppy seconds.
I was going to say
take your leftovers.
I just thinking I was about to say that until you did.
Oh, that's great. Oh, jeez. I'm just a poor beggar.
I'm trying to look and see what I have for you all. I do have a ring for you, so I think somebody else had a ring.
Curious.